I have something to show you that I know I have been teasing everybody with on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, and I finally have a chance to show you guys. I have actually two things to show you, but I'm going to do them in two separate videos just so there's no confusion, okay? Pardon me. First, this video, I want to show you a leather tote from Jennifer Harvey at ChicSparrow. Her website is up. It's at ChicSparrow.com, and I was lucky enough to get my hands on a leather tote from her. I want to make sure I give you all the details. I double-checked all these with Jennifer. If you have any questions or anything like that, please contact her through her website. So if you go to ChicSparrow.com, there's a contact link, and you can just shoot her an email and ask her any questions you might have. But now, before I show you this tote, let me give you all the details, okay? I'm so excited, you guys. I never get a new, I shouldn't say never get a new bag. The kids always need stuff, you know? It's like if one of them hasn't, finally had a backpack fall apart, then the other one's finally had a pair of shoes fall apart. And so this is a big treat for me. This is a huge treat for me. So I want to give you the details so you know how to get this. If you go to the website to look for it, don't freak out if you don't see it listed on the website, because right now it is only available through a wait list, okay? So just like I said, if you have any questions to contact Jennifer through the website, same thing if you want to get on the wait list for the tote, okay? So you go to ChicSparrow.com, click contact, and it'll send them an email. Just tell them that you were interested in a leather tote bag. Price on it is $160 US, okay? The only thing that is customizable on it is the handle length, okay? So when I had told Jennifer that I would like a tote, she asked me, how tall I am, how long would I like my handles. I just took the messenger bag that Mike got, goodness, last fall, that he ended up not liking, so I could just kind of inherited it. That has adjustable handles on it. It has a slider handle. So I put it where I am most comfortable with it, and I measured it. And then I also measured a purse that I've had forever, for years, because I really, really like the length of that hanging on my shoulder. And so I measured that as well. Mine ended up being a 9-inch handle drop. Which apparently means it just confirms that I'm really freaking short, you guys. So, what you're going to see in this, with the tote I'm showing you, the inside is the way it is made. So the pocket configuration, the size of the bag, the body of the bag at least, is all going to be what you see here, okay? If you want longer handles, mine are 9 inches. I'll show you if I can. It's unusual for me when I'm showing you something to not be filming facing downward. Instead, I'm, going to be trying to do it just this way. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm really excited to show this to you guys. So I will show you hanging on my shoulder. If it gives you any frame of reference, I am just over 5 feet tall. So a 9-inch handle drop, the bag sits pretty close under my arm, which is where I wanted it. Because the reason I wanted it that high, because it does not have a zipper. It does not have a closing top. It's an open tote, which I wanted because that messenger bag that I inherited from Mike has left a couple of wonderful, lovely scuffs on my green Gemini from the zipper. It has a very, very rough zipper on it. So I was really happy to see that this tote is open. But because it's open, and because I'm generally wherever I am, I've got Liam with me, so I have, my hands kind of full. I wanted a tote that I could put on my shoulder, kind of hold closed with my arm, and if I needed to, but deep enough to where if I had to bend down to pick him up or bend down to help him with something, that things aren't going to fall out of it. So I am also going to do a separate video doing like a what's in my bag. Several of you guys have asked for that. Now would be the perfect time to do it. So I am going to get that recorded probably later today. We have some running to do. And I recorded a video with Mike earlier that should be posting today, and before this one goes up. And right after he had to leave to go to the office and we got done recording and all that, I got a call from the junior high, and Hunter was puking at school. So I had to go run and get him. So I'm trying to get this done before I have to go pick up Dakota and Jack from school. So, but we have some running to do later on tonight after other people are home to be with Hunter. And so I'm just going to take the bag with like I normally would and put in it when I would normally put in it. And at some point this afternoon, I will get recorded a what's in my bag, and we'll see what all I can gather over the next few hours, because that tends to be what happens to my bag, is everything just kind of gets put in there. So yeah, I need to get Liam a little backpack so he can carry his own stuff. I'll carry his wipes and whatnot, but he needs something for toys, I think, because, oh man. So I'm going to fiddle with the camera a little bit here and see if I can show you this. I'm trying to think if there's anything else in my wonderful huge tangent that I just made. I'm so sorry. Like I said, frenetic day, a little bit unplanned, and it's kind of making me more than usual. Let's see, it's $160 US, waitlist only. Contact Jennifer through the website at ChicSparrow.com. Hit contact, it'll send them an email. Tell her you want on the waitlist for the tote bag. The waitlist right now, as of the date of this video, is 6 weeks, okay? And you can adjust the handle length on it, and then everything else is standard. And the leather of the body itself is water repellent. So that was a good thing to hear. I am about as precious with my bags as I am with my planners and my shoes. I get a new planner and I'm really careful with it for a couple days, maybe up to a week. And then I'm like, okay, I just need to stop being careful. I don't have time to be careful. I just need to use it. Shoes, I'm not careful with at all. I own very few shoes and I beat the heck out of them. So I will show you guys the bag again, a little bit down the road, maybe a month or two. We'll take a look at it and see how it's going. For me, it's my perfect. It's a really rustic looking leather. It looks like it'll take like wear, and how you get little scratches and whatnot. It looks like it'll take those very well. So we will revisit it, one, in a what's in my bag video, and two, down the road, a month or two, something like that. And I will show you what all I can put in it. Here, I'm just going to show you the bag, either in that what's in my bag video or the one down the road I'll show you. I did pack it last night just out of curiosity. I packed it full. I had my laptop in there, my pencil case, my other pencil case, pen case and pencil case, my planner, my journal, wipes and stuff for Liam. I really packed this thing full, and it holds everything really well. But right now I'm going to show it to you empty so you can get a good look at it. Okay? If you guys have any questions, you can ask me. If it's anything particular to the bag, leather, anything like that, don't hesitate to contact Jennifer through the website. Okay? Again, it's ChicSparrow.com. Just hit contact. That'll send an email to her. And I will show you what this looks like. Okay? Thanks so much, guys. Bye-bye. Okay, let's see how this works. There it is on my arm. Okay? So like I said, I am just over 5 feet tall. Mike teases me about all the time and says I'm not, but I'm going to take every last millimeter I can get. So I'm just over 5 feet tall. I'm pretty just small and short all around. So like my arm length is pretty short, obviously. So this is a 9-inch handle drop on me. Okay, and just for me, that's perfect because it is open. And like I said, I want to be able to, wrangle with Liam and all that and not have this banging around down low, because then I know I'm going to dump stuff out of it. I promise you. I am a lot of things. Graceful is not one of them. So there it is on my arm, or my shoulder, I should say. Okay, so you can adjust this handle length. Okay, and the handles are a different leather than the body itself. And now it's close to my face and I can smell it. Oh my gosh, you guys. I cannot begin to describe to you how tickled I am with this. You guys, I just never do stuff like this. So, I seriously wondered if I could just hang it around my neck. I put that on Facebook yesterday. I'm like, wouldn't it be weird if I just hung it on my neck like a horse's feed bag, would it? And I could just smell it all day, or like take it to bed with me and cuddle with it. It's totally cuttable. You guys, look at this. Is completely so flexible. Handles are stiffer because they're handles, and I'm very happy with that because, man, if there's anything I'm going to beat the heck out of on a bag, it's the handles. So I'm really happy that these are really thick leather. So this is this is harder than I thought, you guys, because the camera's opposite and I haven't gotten used to that. That's what it looks like. And that is the little ChicSparrow logo. Okay. See how the opposite side, see how the corners are all done. Okay, and there's the bottom, and now it's empty, bear in mind. Let me see if I can get it. There's about the size of the gussets on the corner. So about the size of my hand, opened up a little bit. I'm telling you, this thing holds a lot. Holy cow, it holds a lot. Okay, it is delicious. No joke. It is so nice. And Jennifer had also asked me when she was making it, do I like things really rustic? She sent me a picture of, I think it was a notebook that possibly she had made. I'm not quite sure. And it just looked like Indiana Jones had hauled it all over, and she was like, do you like things that look this rustic? To me, the more rustic, the better. I want something that looks like Indy himself hauled it all over the globe. So there's the back. She did also ask me if I minded if it had any marks on the leather. And I was like, no, absolutely not. The more, the better. So at first she thought it was maybe a 6. And she was like, now you have 7 kids though, right? So that's a G anyway. She goes, that's not a 6. And I said, oh, it's a G. I'm the only girl in the house, so I get the bag with the G on it. So there is a peek at the handles and the hardware. The hardware, and this is amazing. I did not expect on the inside, I'll show you. There is a hook for your keys. Oh my goodness. When you have short arms, having a hook in your bag for your keys when your bag is this deep is wonderful, because I have to go spelunking into my bag for my keys every single time. I just chuck them in there, and I do it all the time. And my other bag doesn't have a key hook on it. So that is some of the hardware that's included. Now I'm going to try to wrangle this and not get lip gloss on it and show you guys, see if the lighting's going to be agreeable for us. Opposite way. Okay, so there's one big pocket that is on what would be, to me, the front of the bag, because it's attached to the side that has the ChicSparrow logo on it. Okay, huge pocket. And I will show you when I do the what's in my bag. In the last couple days, I've had a couple of different things in there, so I'll show you what all I've put in there. Guys, I'm past my wrist in there, okay? Now this back here, see how it's attached? Opposite side. I'll get used to it someday, you guys. Hardware there and there to attach it to the side of the bag, okay? And it doesn't show through because I believe it's shared with this top rivet for the handle, okay? And I brilliantly, the first thing I stuck in there, I put it back here thinking it was a double pocket because it came on a Saturday. You guys, it is no fair to live in the frat house and have things this gorgeous be delivered on a Saturday. Don't get me wrong, I had waited and I didn't want to wait any longer, and I was so happy when it came here. I bet the mail guy thought I was going to tackle him on the sidewalk. But I was really excited, and we were heading out the door, and by golly, I was going to take it with me. And I stuck something down here and then later realized, let's see if I can show you, that I can't show you. See my fingers down there? This is the pocket, and this is where it's attached. It's supposed to be like that, which makes sense because there's no stitching showing on the front, so to any person with any common sense, it would show that that's not stitched onto the bag because, you wouldn't want a partial, rectangle of stitching showing there. So, huge pocket, wonderful, really, good and tight key holder, okay? And that's attached with a piece of leather that feels to me like it's the same leather that the pockets and the body of the bag are made out of. It's really, look at that. It's super flexible, okay? This is one of the best key holders I have ever had in a bag. And like I said, I'm not a bag connoisseur. I do not have a whole ton of them, not by any stretch. But this thing really holds. I don't have a hard time getting the keys out of it, but putting them on there, once they're on there, I know they're not going anywhere. They clip in pretty easily. I can pull them off pretty easily. But if I go digging around in the bag and accidentally hit them, they are not coming off of there, you guys, which is good because then I'll lose them. And then the opposite side of the body has, oh, my handle's going to knock the laptop down. There we go. Nope. There we go. This is the pocket that's on the opposite side, okay? So 2 pencil holders, and then a little bit wider pocket. It's maybe roughly half the size of the pocket on the opposite side, roughly, okay? What I've been doing is my phone's been going in here. So I have a iPhone 5S fits perfectly in here, and it's got a case on it, not a massively thick case, but it could have a bigger case on it, and it could be a bigger phone too, and it would fit in there no problem, okay? The pen holders, I have been putting, what have I been putting in there? One 4-barrel Coletto, and something that I'm going to show you guys in another video. Somebody very, very kindly wrapped me a Hobonichi Techo. I'm so excited. So the pen that goes with that goes in there. So I will not get off on a tangent about that, I promise. But thank you, Cheryl. Thank you so much. But I'm going to do a separate video on that. Okay, so that is the other pocket. And then, see if I can do this. Look at how freaking big that thing is. Isn't that fantastic? It's so roomy. And it's so flexible. So when I have it, I took it to the grocery store with me the other day, okay? And I had it kind of full, somewhat full, had it on my shoulder. No problem keeping it on my shoulder, which is one problem I tend to have with bags. You know, now that I'm not going to show you how it hangs on my shoulder anymore, I'm going to move you back up so you're not just watching my mouth move. One problem that I tend to have with bags is that they fall off my shoulder all the time because they're really round shoulders. And I try to be good about my posture, but that's neither here nor there. My bags fall off my shoulders all the freaking time. Drives me crazy. So a lot of times when I carry that messenger bag, I carry it across my body. If we're going to the store, I tend to, especially if it's going to be a big trip and we're going to be there for a good, hour and a half, I almost always have Liam with me when I go to the store. So I've got a drink for him, and I've got snacks, and I've got diapers and wipes because he refuses to be potty trained yet, and a couple of toys to keep him entertained, and maybe a book or two for him. And carrying all that across my body, and then I usually have my planner, my wallet, and my phone in my bag for my stuff. I'll leave everything else like my pen and pencil cases and makeup and all that. If I'm just going to the grocery store, I just leave all that home. But I know I'm going to want my planner, and I'm going to want my wallet, I know I'm going to want my phone. That's pretty heavy across my body. Putting all that in here, and he did take one big toy. He wanted to bring Buzz Lightyear he got Buzz Lightyear for Christmas. Buzz is bulky. It's awesome, but he's really bulky. But I'll tell you what, I had him in here with all of that other stuff, and the bag itself doesn't weigh so much that with everything else in it, it was difficult to carry. Getting Buzz in and out was not a problem. I love that that's a standard for me, you guys. I just realized how silly that sounds. A standard for the convenience of using a bag for me is whether or not I can push or pull Buzz Lightyear into and out of the bag without it being a wrestling match. So, at any rate, it didn't bother me that it was just on my shoulder and not across my body. It wasn't too heavy, and it stayed on my shoulder, and I had my coat on. And my coat's it's slippery. It's like a fake leather coat from Target. It's nothing fancy, but all my bags fall off of it. Because these handles, I think, are a little bit thicker. They're a tiny bit textured on the inside, and just the way they sit on my shoulder, I did not have to fiddle with this thing one time. It was fantastic. So if you can pass the Buzz Lightyear test, you're doing well. So good job, Jennifer. So that is the leather tote from ChicSparrow. I hope I covered everything for you guys there. Now you can get a good look at it. Is it in the frame? Yeah. There it is. One more time. I'll let you guys see. Oh, look at all those markings on that, you guys. Jennifer, honey, you are one gifted individual. I can't even put into words. You are so good at what you do. So if you guys want one, contact Jennifer through her website, okay, ChicSparrow.com, and hit contact. I'll put all the details that I gave at the beginning of the video down below so that you guys have them. And that waitlist time, that 6 weeks, obviously this is probably obvious, but that's as of right now when this video posts. So, if you wait however long and think, oh yeah, I think I want one of those, get a hold of Jennifer through her website and ask her, what the wait time is, and, double check the price in case that has changed any and all that. But I'm telling you what, guys, I have to say this is the prettiest bag I have ever owned, ever. And like I said, I don't buy a lot of bags. I don't buy a lot of shoes. But man, you guys, this is going to last me a very long time. So there it is. You guys take it easy. If you have questions, let me know. If you have questions specific for Jennifer, please let her know through her website. Okay? Thanks so much, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.